No one here.
We need to find that. Oh my God!
Got someone in trouble here.
No one here. Nothing. Gonna keep moving. Wait, is that?
Quiet and boring.
Hang on a sec. What the?
Not finding
Don't just stand there, look around!
Move on.
Get your ass out there and find them! Yeah!
No one here. I'll pick another area.
Dipshit's here. We just have to find them. Get looking. We don't have all day. Nothing. Gonna keep moving.
Find her. Go.
Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it.
Anyone else here?
Auto drive now enabled. This
is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, and Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. They don't even necessarily need to be super smart television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst in technology. Senior academic Alfred tells us how big business repurposes big data.
Historically, what's happened, of course, is that people have traded their privacy for their convenience as smartphones and other kinds of technology came in and became mass-consumed, mass-used items and technological objects. Gradually, people were so attracted to the affordances of these technologies that privacy kind of retreated into the background and into a state we've got now where it's essentially gone. Having this access to this data makes huge tech companies like Bloom so much more powerful than they would be otherwise, and not just in the obvious ways. Of course, there's a lot of worry and fear over what they can do with the data. They can track anyone, find anyone, see what every individual is doing at any point in time. But I think there's even deeper reasons why this data empowers these huge companies to control our society.
My predictive subroutines detect an imminent threat in this area. Stick around. Your services may be needed.
It's not only interested in knowing what we're going to do, but influencing the patterns of our movement. So technologies might suggest routes to use in the city, places to go, restaurants to go to, cafes to go to, music to listen to. And these suggestions are not just predicting what we might like to do, they're actually influencing the way citizens move, think, eat, meet, and use their city as a space. So London has become a place where a small group of surveillance capitalist companies like Bloom can control the movements of individuals and orchestrate the way they move around their city and the way they essentially live, the things they do, the things they enjoy and the life they lead. So we're really kind of outsourcing our decision-making, I would say, to a huge corporate capitalist company, and there's something very, very scary about that indeed. All these technologies can be used to not only influence us to act as the perfect consumer, but also to prevent us from doing radical and revolutionary things. So technologies in foreign nations that have been used are things like heat map features which show where populations are gathering. In-game rewards can be offered to people to take different routes, things like that. Traffic data can be manipulated to prevent people gathering and protesting, as has happened in some of the authoritarian regimes across the world recently. So what we're looking at is not only a set of technologies which make people behave as ideal consumers, but ones which actually can be put to use to prevent radical and disruptive behaviour in the city, which limits the power of any kind of revolutionary force.
So, if you thought you had a private life, get used to it. You don't.
Auto drive now disabled.
Our lives without a fight. I'm Tam, and you've been looking at the
Deadly serious.
Listen. You...
Town's gone to the dogs. I can't believe this is the world we live in.
You hear that noise? Christ!
Stand down. Nothing to report. Checking elsewhere. You can't hide from me. Fucker could be anywhere.
If you can't something to help you.
Here. Let's do this.
Find you one way or another, you know.
No more games. Right, this ends now. Big mistake.
That's it. I'm ending this. All eyes on the suspect.
Right, I'm putting a stop to
Moving
this. Start then. That's it.
Send me some help.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Bloody mercs. All right, let's finish the mission. Something over there. Who's that? Come out. Sleep now. You need a hand. Good night. Oh. Make it.
Get behind cover! Suspect is nearby. Go! Oh, shit! See what you can find. Suspect's been hit! They're throwing paint! Ah!
Right there. Run a search. Going to investigate. Shit! Fuck it! Oh, hell!
family, you just dock them in and be done with it. But it could backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and, you know, in today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authorities. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music, and is covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic, and if they fail to do them, dob them in.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British ethno-step?
This is the bug on the Buccaneer.
The bug.
Well, before we go today, Alice, let's delve into what we most miss about the old days. I'm going to kick off with the flag. I never thought I'd miss the old Union Jack, but somehow our new flag managed to be even more irritating.
Don't see anything here.
Suspect is still here.
Fuck's sake! Keep your eyes open.
Oh, shit! Bloody brat. Oh, get out here. Oh, bloody hell! We've got them. Oh! What was that? Still can.
Not hesitate to report a crime.
Currency in a last-ditch effort to save the pound.
But it's not like that's worked. People are still using crypto, and it's been pushed further, deeper underground. Things used to work fine with crypto, and it was just a peer-to-peer sharing economy-style system. Now it's all on the dark web and wrapped up again in organised crime.
Yeah, if you want to make something thrive on the black market, just make it illegal.
This is London Calling. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. This time we're turning our focus back on the media to look at my former employer, the GBB. As we know, the broadcaster has been through a lot of changes since the Hassani government gave in to pressure from its corporate backers and privatised the corporation. Today, the GBB is a shadow of its former self. It's become a tool used by the government to circulate fake news and misinformation. So how did we get here? Where did it all go wrong? How can we tell when our national media has become state propaganda? Our experts speak on conditions of anonymity for their own safety. Here's disinformation and media expert Charles, who's seen free broadcasters built up by journalists and torn down by demagogues all over the world.
So before the media fragmented, there was this voice of authority that was trusted and worthy of trust. Then what we ended up with is a really commercial model where whether you're talking about an app on a smart device or whether you're talking about a broadcaster, the most important thing was to keep you in that environment for the longest amount of time possible. And because that meant money in their pocket. And in order to do that, a couple of things happened. One was the use of manipulative techniques around behavioral economics, things that would just keep you scrolling or keep you listening or keep you looking for more information.
The second is that environment.
I needed some tactical camouflage.
Trespasser may have fled. I'll do a sweep. Spread out, but stay in contact.
Unable to locate suspect. Continue searching.
I suppose I'll keep looking.
Control mode reinitiated. Warning. Continuing.
Stop resisting! I definitely heard something. Bring it on! Not mission! Nice try! Searching the area. Nothing so far.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Responsibility. Be mindful of yourselves. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Halt. Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
I've got you!
Engaging hostile targets.
Harder on yourself! Think this through. How does this end? I'll have a look. Look around.
Give me some backup.
Let's scare them out.
I can confirm there is imminent danger in the area.
Standard quadrant search. I have this one. Drone, perform a search.
Not far.
Suspect must have made off.
For me.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
To be fair, they were doing crimes.
British broadcaster. Britain's first news network.
Huh? No. That's... You're not listening to me. Seriously, no. Hold on. No, listen, listen.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities?
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives.
Hang on. What was that? We'll find you.
Couldn't have gone far.
See someone down! What?
It doesn't have to be like this. Give up. I found one in bad shape. Make it. Negative contact. Moving on.
Check every corner and crevice.
We will find you.
Sweep everything until you find him. Drone, perform search.
What the?
Check everywhere.
Someone's down!
Rat in your mouth.
security concerns us all. They are the new drone device is fully up to date and upgraded to take advantage of the most advanced security features. Blocking automated upgrades is a serious offense.
Alright, now let's schedule your mandatory DedSec face tat. Just kidding. Welcome to the team.
I must say, I'm rather looking forward to the experience. Let's go hunt some baddies.
Sweet.
Molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. It's exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's
Jesus
doing the same
Christ,
now.
it's like a
That's the
helicopter
way
made of
in
guns.
which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so well in Britain?
Wait. Stop now, and I might not... Oh, fuck!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. They're all again. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Disturbance detected. Beginning...
Well, that's disconcerting.
Cool here. Moving on.
Fuck you, yeah? I can't see him.
Find the toss pots.
I'm going to find you. You're a fuck.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Need assistance? Shit!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
example, better travel privileges, being able to travel first class, or being denied from travelling first class to not being able to travel at all. These systems are very real and very possible because of all of the data that is now helping us.
So if your ears are burning and you think someone might be watching you, you're probably right. They're watching all of us. I'm Tash, and you've been listening to Bucket. Keep listening, keep sharing the show, and keep it encrypted. They're watching us, but we're watching them too.
In just 3 short years, London has seen 15% of its workforce made redundant and another 20%.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Stop these!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. They're all asleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
I can confirm there is imminent danger in the area.
The bar. Objective voice of objection for a most objectionable work. Hello, Bugsters. Welcome to the Bug, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain. I'm Andy, I bench 480, and I can crack a tree in half just by looking at it. Can I, from what is reality anymore? Alice, what do you bench?
I bench body weight.
Right.
Well, not my body weight.
Okay.
Body weight of a baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail. Just
It's very
body weight.
impressive. People look at me and go, where did you get that baby?
Yeah. You are listening to The Bug.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever, in the history of London, ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CPOS is better than not poking on shipment.
You wanna slap, huh?
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Trying to snatch it, though, right off the street. Didn't even try and hide it. There. Did you hear that?
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Shit, hell! Shit! Body down! No sign of anything wrong. I'll keep looking.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
I did do that.
Have you got your
Yeah, I
optic
left that at
device
home.
with you? If not, you're in contravention of the law. Ensure you have
I did. It's in the kitchen. On the
person.
Will you let me finish? It's in the kitchen. It was almost like.
Quite the setup they have here.
I've just given up on all news and reality now, Alice. I just, in fact, I now just make up my own headlines these days. I get a piece of paper and a pen. Remember them? Paper and pens, those were the days. And I'll just write down the headlines I want to read. Now, I'll just make my own newspaper. Look, here I've got today. If you point at the bird shit on your car window and say it's a currency, no one can tell you otherwise. Screams Chancellor at Bilderberg karaoke night. That's right, another headline. Here we go. PM announces Britain back on track after swapping all Crown Estate properties for some magic beans. Might as well be going to do something as the nation we are today. Here's another one. Wild joy on the streets as Britain signs £864 zillion trade deal with Bolivia. There we go. Build a better world. Government claims only nice people will benefit from agreement to sell trampolines, mermaids and warships to landlocked South American nation. We're building a better Britain. Here's another one. Environment probably fine, claims drowning scientist. Invent the world you want to have, people. It's going to be way, way better than the one you've actually got. From the bug, goodbye. Buccaneer, this is the bug.
Last year, this MP was exposed as corrupt and resigned from office. Fast forward a few months and he's back in politics, this time as a lobbyist, advancing the interests of Bloom, Tidus and Albion. Find out more tonight at GBB.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent...
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Yard alert for any incident.
War's been touching our security. Where's man? Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
We are keeping you safe.
Yeah, yeah. I'll see what's happening.
Investigation. Halt! Failure to comply will be rewarded.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Get back!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
If you can hear this, be smart. Leave before I see you.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Information, visit on site.
I'm just sick of all these drones flying around.
I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it in a set rate for each extrajudicial muggy? What is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
What is the set rate? Is it 99.95 cryptos bargain? Seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, Albin, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, you don't need violent crime anymore anyway. You know, you can just start to work without even trying.
When I'm super fucking down on myself and nothing will work, shag.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
I've got your back. If that's how you want it.
unlikely times.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become? Alex, when you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents, unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do actually own anything in the country now, or anything else?
Sorry.
Dilution, so there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics think it actually works better that way. It's totally...
It's hard being this stylish. It truly is.
New on the road this week, a new feature. The Bug Off feature. The person who is most of the Bug Off, and who's getting nominated. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess, historically, there is a precedent. The East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water pistol. But crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its 250,000-strong army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the Bug Off, Alice?
I think today's Bug Off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Andy, I watched it and I liked it, and I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows. I did not want to know that about myself. I have to go sit in the corner and cry.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is in fact Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is in fact the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense, it's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline of today, Alex, our borders.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Moving on.
Calm in the area, but there's nothing suspicious here.
What?
Everyone look for her. Stay in. Found the body!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
I still got you.
Sleep
You
upon
gonna
the
keep
soft
faffing
pillow
about
of
or
my
what?
voice. They're all asleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Nothing so far. Come on.
More suspicious persons
What
to the
a
proper
joke.
authorities. Without your help, we all fall.
Yikes! Is everything okay? God silence all of us. Getting out of here. Ugh, this is...
By definition, the fact that this is a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal. All have that American accent. You're listening to the buzz.
You're listening to The Buzz, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Fact. And Andrew's joining me, as always, Alan.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance is not going well.
No, listen. Just calm down. There's no point. No. All right. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Mate, yeah. I know. Yeah.
That's got a few bolts loose. How long will we have to endure? Oh, no!
Someone stop that thing! Oh god. Oh god. Ha! Look at that!
No.
I don't like where this is going. That's just street harassment.
What are you doing down here? What injustice?
Getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go on.
Jesus Christ, that thing's
that needs
mental.
repair. No.
Oh no. Oh, I can't handle this.
What?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, a trained medical professional could really come in handy.
It's better than watching tutorials on how to suture your own wounds.
Or you get hurt. Mind if I join the fun?
They're all... Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
She's thinking, what do I actually think?
Optic is so secure, Andy. It's more secure than a teenage girl reading a women's magazine. More secure than a movie with
Your pirates are transferred for what they
Once again, FRO to who knows where this week. He sure as hell is not here in London. I remember back in the day, Alice, when the prime ministers were either incompetent or crooked, but not both at once. But actually, no, I can remember them being both at once. But incompetent, crooked, and not even in the country.
Getting out of here.
It's this halfway house I can't stand. Either come back and do your job, or leave the planet entirely.
Got to get out of here.
We are keeping you safe.
What's this? No due process, no impunity.
Okay, right.
This is what passes for auto drive.
Now what's that?
Don't miss winner. That looks bad. That's just straight No. These things went down. Some real police. This is bad.
time for you to do what you do best. Destroy Albion's property. And lucky for you, I've taken the time to pinpoint their location. You're welcome.
About the rise of the AI system, it's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every Optic device. Whether you're using the Optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your Optic from Bloom's central command center, and it was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse, they didn't understand anything, and Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Bloom, that's when things changed.
And really, that's not actually that great. Bloom has data on everybody. They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your Optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I'd prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work, or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behavior. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready for you before you even ask for it.
This is the place.
In some ways, I don't want this dangerous to drive my life. It understands too much at times. Have you heard some of the rumours around the hacked version of Bagley?
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
You found it. Now find some way to destroy it.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Target destroyed.
Requesting backup. Need some cover.
Love it! Fantastic!
You enjoyed destroying that, didn't you? I know I did.
Dear God.
You'll fit right in. The more people willing to fight the system, the better.
I must say, I'm rather looking forward to the experience. Let's go hunt some baddies.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Auto drive now enabled. My shopping on the way home, and is tennis real? But first, it's a question that no one's really addressed of late. London is going to be safer than ever. Alice, SIRS is installing thousands of additional CCTV cameras. So nice there. Still looking out for us after all these years.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my life now. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some twat behind a screen in the SIRS headquarters.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't
Auto
complain.
drive now
SIRS
disabled.
Stepping into the vacancy left when it became patently obvious that God had retired. We think of that. The similarities: omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedoms, dishing out random punishments, peas in a pod. All it needs to do, sir, is ban me from eating something. What's it going to be this time? Not bacon again, please. Please, not bacon. Courgettes. Ban courgette. I can take you banning courgettes. I'm happy with it.
It makes me feel important knowing that I'm
Auto drive now
watched
enabled.
with everything I do, Andy.
Well, it's just not. It's reassuring, isn't it? It's like having an extra aunt.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and vomits in the kiddie pool, right?
Get that on. This is the bug on the Buccaneer. Let's move on now to sport. Well, the closest thing we have to sport now, riots. I mean, riots are my favourite sport now, Alice, ever since they turned the Oval from a cricket ground into the immigration processing centre. And, yeah, rioting it's a great sport. It's fun for all the family. It's guaranteed action. It's pleasingly violent. I mean, I know the underdogs never win, but, I mean, that's like top-level football have become, but it's still fun to root for them, isn't it? Go team, people of Britain. Oh, never mind, you've been crushed by the machinery of the state again. Still, good effort, lots of positives to take away from today's riot. I'll come back stronger next time. My luck's going to turn, I can feel it. It's our season. It's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean right wing.
So, who do we turn to for help, support and assistance in desperate times like these? Well, our artificially intelligent friend Bagley's rogue, estranged brother. The one that tells it as it really is, not as it is pretending to be. Exclusive to this show, Bugley. And remember, life's worse with Bugley. Here goes. Bugley.
Hello, Andy.
Bugley, tell me the path to true lasting happiness.
Andy, to find true lasting happiness, find a disused quarry, scream into it for half an hour, and then lock yourself in a shed forever.
Thanks, Bugley. You know the answer to everything.
Hey, Bugley, how many seashells does she sell by the seashore?
Alice, most of the seashore is now uninhabitable, so I would highly recommend she sees her doctor before engaging in any commercial proximity to the ocean.
Bugley, how can I stop worrying about being disappeared by Clan Kelly every time I go to the shop, or take the bus, or sit on a bench, or
Auto drive now disabled,
or think about snooker, or get out of bed?
Andy, do not worry about Clan Kelly.
Why not, Bugley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy, we're all just dust in the wind of history.
That's nice perspective, Bugley. Let's never lose sight of that.
Hey, Bugley, how do you put a secret hideout in your basement without alerting your narc children and their tracking devices?
Please hold still, Alice, while I report you to the authorities.
Bugley, will things ever get better?
Yes, Andy. The heat death of the universe is only 5 billion years away now.
Oh, it's so nice to have something to look forward to. That's all from the Bug today. Keep it real, Bug fans. Actually, that's terrible advice. Keep it as unreal as you can possibly manage. But that's way better.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic food.
Ah, the GBB, once considered the world's greatest public broadcaster, now considered, quote, quite shit. This is where you'll find Alp's big contract.
I don't think you can get in. The schematic show an access point on the roof. That should let you see inside at least.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Hold it. Degenerate!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Investigation underway.
What in the fresh hell is that thing?
Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Target resisting arrest. Using restraining measures.
Give up now. I'm taking fire!
Please, over 5 humans will be disbanded.
Get behind cover! Suspect is injured!
Nice try.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Fuck! Everyone's down! I think I saw something. Have a look.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Everything you are is in your brain. Your love, your fear, your dreams, even the cheeky ones, are all electrical signals firing back and forth between your ears. This right here is more powerful than any computer, but it has its limitations. I watched my mother succumb to motor neuron disease, and her loss made me realize that death comes to us all. But what if we could change that? What if we could scan your brain and upload the neural map to the cloud? Well, it would mean the end of human suffering, of death itself, and the beginning of a new society where war, oppression, disease are all worries of the past. Hello. My name is Sky Larson. I'm CEO of BrokerTech, and this is Daybreak. Now, since all of you have signed up for our waitlist, I'm sure you're eager to see how Daybreak really works. But before we do that, I'll ask the technicians at the board to cut the live feed. We wouldn't want any uninvited guests recording these trade secrets. Daybreak is an imaging system which scans the...
There you have it, DedSec. The big contract.
You want to go after Sky Larson?
Oh, I want to do more than that. Problem is, Larson hasn't been seen in public in nearly 2 years, and he can't kill a hologram. I've been trying to track her down. I found a home here in London, but that... well...
You do know Larson is a certified genius. She's the queen of AI. What in the world does she do that deserves killing?
Plenty. But you need to see for yourself. Her mansion's in Westminster. The things you'll see in there.
She disconnected.
Quality of a capitalist system which is no longer producing the goods for most of us. Shortages are being used as well. I'm not saying that there isn't a real shortage there.
Bagley, will you be able to find Sky Larson?
Of course, I'll just crack open the yellow pages. Oh look, there she is, right under B, for billionaires who obviously don't publicise their home address, you sweet dumb baby. I've narrowed it down to St James's Square, but that's the best I can do.
Call Nout. She should know where it is.
Tried already. She's offline.
I don't know what Nout saw in that place, bruv. But gal was pretty shook. Can't be good.
So if you're starving hungry tonight... If your parents can't get their medicine and your brothers and sisters have to steal to eat, remember, it's all for the good of Albion. Or Clan Kelly. Or someone. Just not us. But that's going to change. You've been listening to The Buccaneer with me, Tash. Keep spreading the word and keep sharing the podcast. There's enough of everything out there for all of us. We just need the guts to take it back.
Shan't one pen. Aye, Captain. It's a message. What a shame. Special 2-for-1 offer for all Albion employees.
If you're ready to blow hunger out of the water, then our Spicy Subs 2-for-1 deal is big enough to torpedo any appetite. Offer only valid for Albion employees. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining...
Hey, I found Sky's... No, wait. The property here is owned by someone called Sky LaFantano. No E. What are the odds? Well, this building has a not-at-all suspicious profile. The property is owned by Kakani Medical, but there are records of basement digging paid for by Brokertech. I believe you just found Sky Larson's London residence, famously vacated 2 years ago after Larson stopped making public appearances. I'd say a nice neighbourly wellness check is about due, wouldn't you?
What? Just surrender. You can't fool me.
When sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Welcome home, Sky Larson. I am pleased you have returned after a prolonged absence.
Don't be weird. Play along.
Elevator locked. Perhaps some music as you get comfortable. What would you like to listen to?
Let's have something with a bit of class.
Sky, you have not worked in your lab for quite some time. I'd like to update you on some of your more crucial projects. Please come down. I can contact the Broker Tech Service Center if you are dissatisfied with house operations. Key activated. Elevator unlocked. Basement lab accessible. Welcome to your lab.
Fuck me, are you all seeing this? Hello?
You're too far underground to get a signal, so it looks like it's up to you to collect whatever intel you can.
Okay, seriously though, who puts a house inside another house?
I've reconstructed some past experiments you might like to revisit. I hope they enhance your experience.
Someone's left a key code on the wristband. Perhaps that code will unlock the front door.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Mother, the neural mapping procedure is completely safe. What is wrong with you?
Apologies, Sky. I'm afraid I had to dispose of your perishables. Would you like me?
I'm sorry?
Apologies, Sky. Specimen name Ada. Species Border Collie. Neural upload status alive and well.
Oh, the poor creature. How could you do that to a living thing?
There, good girl.
I forbid it. And I am still your mother.
Would you like to take a nap? I can adjust the lights accordingly.
Sky's bedroom? How unnervingly tacky.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
No. No drugs.
Perhaps you'd like to go downstairs with the others. Perhaps you'd like to join the others. Now entering another of your sick creations.
Bagley, what is this?
Neural mapping procedure ended
Now
at 1327.
enter my room.
Subject passed away at 1329. That is a 2-minute post-scan.
This is day 1 of the neural deletion procedure. Subject is 1, Sinead Larson. Activating now.
Sky, where am I? I can't see.
Subject's lucidity confirms all latency on the code. The neural map is intact and fully functioning.
Subject?
We'll begin deleting lines of code now.
What? How? Oh my God. You disobeyed me.
That's enough, Mother.
Sweetheart, please don't do this to your own mom. Let me die in peace.
You never believed in me, Mother. But you'll believe now. Day 2. Motor strip is completely unnecessary. Control A, delete.
I feel ill.
Day 12. Preserve the limbic code for now. The emotional response is fascinating.
Please.
Day 20. Moving on to the frontal lobe. My new security system won't have any need to think for itself.
Sky, please. If you only knew the pain.
Temporal code. Diminish language function. Day 29. Finally, it will delete the limbic code.
How can I be of service, Sky?
Turn the light on and off. Very good. Play some music. You know what I like. Lovely. I think this new arrangement will work quite nicely. What do you think?
I think I'm going to be ill.
It explains her process. She takes a fully modelled human mind and then chops bits of it until she can control it. That's quite troubling.
Please, help me.
You knew I wasn't her. You wanted me to see what she did to you.
Yes, welcome. I don't know. You, I can't see. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I'm looking for Sky. Will you help me?
Yes. I need your help. I don't want to live like this. Sky is twisted. If you only knew the pain.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? You'll tell me where to find Sky if I help you pass on?
Yes. Let me die in peace.
How?
I've received the coordinates and a message that simply says, thank you. Now, can we please get out of here?
DedSec, you there?
Nout?
I'm upstairs. Coming up when you're ready.
You saw what was down there, didn't you?
Yeah. Her mother begged me to... I just couldn't. So now you see what's at stake. Daybreak is about to launch, and if it does, thousands more people are going to meet the same fate, and they won't all die. Sky will be free to torture them forever.
We can find Sky now. Her mother gave us the coordinates.
She did? Oh, this is mint! So what do you say, are we in this?
We'll stop her. You watch our backs.
Dead good.
Charming.
Well, the mission we retroactively named Operation Let's All Traumatize Ourselves in Sky Larson's Fun Dungeon was a complete success, and I've just decoded her secret hiding place.
Let's get to it then.
And right on cue, we just got a video message from Sky Larson.
Let's see it.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, or what you think you saw in my home, but I'm warning you, stay away. I've given my life to Daybreak, and I'm not going to let some nobody take it away from me. I will track you down, and I will make your life very, very difficult.
I just don't think we should think of it as...
Because I can afford it.
Don't think of it as a medicine diet.
Can you?
Think of it as a series of healthy lifestyle swaps.
How the hell did she find us?
Sky Larson built an iceberg smart mansion run by her digitally lobotomized mother, but this is the part you can't believe.
Maybe her mother deserved it. I know mine does.
She's scared. There's no other reason for her to threaten us.
Good. She should be scared. Point me to her.
In the old days, well, food shortages, yeah, we just learned as evidence, don't we? And there's a lot of positives.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
It's so hard to diet on your own, isn't it? You need the support of a friend, or a loved one, or a government, or collapsing social infrastructure. Positive 2, meat, very bad for the environment. So we're actually rebuilding the polar ice caps every time we eat the scrap of lettuce. 3, positive 3, the human race had already cooked all the recipes it needed. There was nothing more to be done with food. We've done that, we can tick it off, we've done it. I was bored of food anyway, I've been eating it all my life. If you've been doing the same thing 3 times a day, 4, sometimes 7, or even 8 times a day, you're bound to get bored. And also, final positive, no more meal times. Frees up all that extra time for appreciating all the selfless hard work that Albion do to keep us all safe.
Well, as you say, Andy, people are drawn to novelty, and everyone's had breakfast once. Why you gotta keep having it again and again?
Boring, repetitive. You are listening to The Bar. Well, another story that has come to the fore recently is that all European imports have been banned for public health reasons, which is great news. I mean,
You have arrived at your destination, Bloom Complex.
All this time she's been holed up in Bloom.
Ever since Larson sold, well, me, to Bloom, she's maintained close ties with the company.
This just gets better and better.
That's very interesting, Bags. Now, how do we track her down in this maze? Think we can pull info from the servers?
On it. Stop this! Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Fuck's sake!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
quite excited to share this with you, the board of directors. The facility will be an extension of my quantum computing lab and will house certain other endeavors that I prefer not to share during this presentation. This is valuable real estate you have under your feet. It's as if you've been waiting for me to put it to good use.
What's this thing Larson's got with secret underground facilities, I swear?
Well, find an elevator, I guess.
Surrender! Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
They're trying to club.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Check neural upload status. 90%, not good enough. Load processor temperature.
Dear God, she's uploading herself.
Jesus fuck, she's a few minutes away from immortality. If you don't kill her upload, we'll have no way of stopping her or Daybreak.
Who in their right mind?
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
What was that? Corbet's disentangling connections rerouted. This isn't an accident.
Oh, easy.
You're here, aren't you? You didn't heed my warning. What are you doing? Redirecting memory access. You should have stayed away. You are making the biggest mistake of your life, and you will pay dearly for it. Stop now, please, before it's too late. You do. Restart upload. Come on, restart upload. Security to the quantum lab. Security to the quantum lab. Code red.
Give up!
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Long gone. Tag local cameras, maybe they're on CTOS. Spread out. We need to find them.
Let's keep our eyes peeled.
Area clear. Moving on. What a fuck up.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Listen to me. What you saw in my lab, that was nothing more than the early stages of a very important experiment. It may not be pleasant, but Daybreak is the future of the human species. The only future, really. Look around. Corruption, climate change, nuclear war. Humanity is doomed to self-destruction, but Daybreak can change that. Help me bring about the next stage of human evolution. We can save lives. We can ascend.
That's sick. You seeing all this? She's dying.
You brought a friend.
Everyone you killed and tortured. All of that was to save your sorry life. You're pathetic.
This isn't about me. With our minds in the cloud, humanity can endure any natural disaster. We can be safe, free, and happy forever.
I don't give a shit about humanity. You're a psycho brat who wants what she wants and fuck everyone else, including your mother.
You still have time to make things right. Reactivate my upload. Let me live so I can continue my work.
Mate, you can't believe a single thing she says. Now shut down her life support and finish this.
Whatever you decide. She can't stop you. I can't stop you. The choice is yours. Please, don't. Yes, do what's right. Please, don't do this to me. I don't want to die.
Dead good. I'm proud of you, mate.
Nothing left to do now but take a few selfies with the corpse. Quickly, though. Security's on the way.
Be careful.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Win. Stand down.
They are all asleep upon the soft pillow of my voice. Okay. Hopefully they're not in a coma.
Why? Of course. Yep, I got that. Of course. What? Yo, listen! Give it up! You can't...
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Hello? Anyone care filling the rest of us in?
It's done. Larson is dead.
Thank fuck. One less liar in the world. Still, though, I can't help but think of those AI she created. Lobotomized, enslaved, shit.
Now, you're the most compassionate assassin I've ever had the pleasure of working with.
Don't get soft on me now. This was a professional arrangement. Let's keep it that way. Laters.
Access to this data makes huge tech companies like Bloom so much more powerful than they would be otherwise, and not just in the obvious ways. Of course, there's a lot of worry and fear over what...
Hey, Softy, you must be rubbing off on me, because I just wanted to say you did good back there. I'm glad to know I can trust you lot. You're free to use the 404 hubs and complete contracts. I'll be out there, fighting a good fight. Hope I'll see you out there too. Laters.
Technologies might suggest routes to use in the city, places to go, restaurants to go to, cafes to go to, music to listen to. And these suggestions are not just predicting what we might like to do, they're actually influencing the way citizens move, think, eat, meet, and use their cities as space. So London has become a place where a small group of surveillance justice companies like Bloom can control the movement of individuals and orchestrate the way they...
AI giant Broker Tech announced today that they are cancelling Daybreak. The neural mapping technology designed to allow people to live forever. A spokesperson for the company told press the decision to shutter the project was made out of respect for the memory of their founder, the late Sky Larson. What the company has in store following the death of their illustrious leader remains to be seen.
Keep listening. Nobody owes you,
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition
Auto drive
of
now
snitching on people
disabled.
you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. And when to tell a new threat has got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state. and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app, Alice. I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely.
Auto drive now enabled.
So neatly designed, a simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government.
Auto drive now disabled.
Stoodleasy, Can Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you put your accusation.
Hey, that's got us. Chill out.
Old people are just trying my patience. Imagine how you look like that.
It's accelerating. That's a scary thing. They're saying we can start
Easy
expecting
does it.
proper snow in London now.
Easy.
Every year. Something about
Really serious? What do you think you're going to overcome? You never know what. Calm down. Yeah. Seriously, no, hold on.
Have you considered being...
Call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
London ain't gonna take this shit.
A little personal space, please. Swine. Help me. What now? Protect your citizens. Well, that's gonna scratch the pig.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect for you. That is my co-host, Alice. I have some evidence for you. She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to balloon drones. I mean, come on, seriously, when did a drone ever crap on your picnic? And what's more, and look, I've no idea if this is true or not, but I have it on very good authority, so please write this down, that she owns not one, but two unlicensed fallopian tubes, whatever they are. But they sound dodgy.
If I had a crypto for every time someone had reported my fallopian tubes, I'd have 3. Which I think converts to about 120 20,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system, Alice. I mean, no more awkward, rumbling resentments with your neighbours, your colleagues, or what the heck, in for a penny, your family. You just dock them in and be done with it.
Auto drive now enabled.
Backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and you know, today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively.
Oh no! Don't hurt me.
Them in to the authorities. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music, and he's covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic, and if they fail to do them, dock them in.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British estate?
This is the bug on the Buccaneer. Well, before we go today, Alice, let's delve into what we most miss about the old days. I'm going to kick off with the flag. I never thought I'd miss the old Union Jack, but somehow our new flag managed to be even more irritating than that. I don't know quite what it is, if it's the new colour scheme, or if it's just that it symbolises the loss of everything we once held dear. But that flag irritates the hell out of me.
Was everything you ever held dear Scotland?
Well, that was something I held quite dear.
I miss being able to dodge my friends' destination weddings in Italy. There's nothing worse than being asked to spend the equivalent of a motorbike on some sort of boat-based fast in Sorrento. And I always used to really enjoy saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Now they're all getting married and
yeah, all right.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
That is complete.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You seem to know an awful lot about him.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of his own. You know that? Fair point.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the rest of this goes?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever.
Never skipped. We need to regroup.
Accidentally got caught. Taking over certain issues.
I heard someone saying DedSec was back.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Brill.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
I was naughty last week.
You been up there lately? There are some parts of this city that would work in warmer with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always an element that's going to resist order, right?
Sure, but I thought we're taking care of them, none of them.
You mean DedSec? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Senior's death.
Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence.
Oh, wow. I almost feel sorry for him. But maybe he should have gone through therapy instead of being put in charge of securing London.
Yeah, well, Nigel was never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
This may sound hypocritical, trust me, I really take it real. But I just don't get it. I mean, what's the blasted point?
So we are 10 minutes into our drink before the punter starts going on about how the Earth is really full.
How's it going? Feeling a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics?
Gonna needle me about this?
The deadline is coming up.
First off,
It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I'm not.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass,
I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How do I get out of here, Bags?
The catacombs, fam.
That felt great.
Give it up.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Sounds like he plans to launch Themis ASAP. And from the way he was talking, I don't think it's a sort of genie that goes back into the bottle. Damn. Oh, crap. I am not liking this at all. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
I've got a bullet with your name on it.
Thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The system network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology
Auto-drive now
where they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city in the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and Trinity again.
This is a security announcement. Citizens are required to be prepared to...
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
is going on? Take a step back. They'll see what happens.
Today, we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. And let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain...
Auto drive now enabled. But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original, radical, counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of cash. Good old-fashioned paper and coins. First they changed the paper notes to plastic notes, and now it's just all digital. There's nothing to hold on to.
It was great just to be able to have a little bit of money to carry around with.
I think the turning point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped 10% over just one season. People living off grid started using crypto, and just as everyone was losing faith in the pound, they were gaining it in cryptocurrency, which turned out to be much more stable. Kind of the opposite to what people thought in the beginning.
And then, of course, there was the recession. It didn't take long for startups to see an opportunity in this new way of doing finance. A lot of traditional money was converted to crypto, and it really shook up the financial sector.
Can you remember when they first introduced crypto cash points?
That was really sneaky. It was a classic startup behaviour. They just installed them everywhere. No consultation with the government.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro drone is being developed.
This had better be worth it.
It will be. You're going to need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
All clear here. Moving on.
You better hope we don't find you.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
You are coming with me one way or another.
All's well here.
With that door.
Security's down in the R&D lab, but plans for the micro drone will be in there somewhere.
Stick to procedure. Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Hey, I saw that.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
They're around here somewhere.
Don't see anything here.
Don't get ambushed.
Searching the suspect.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Don't see anyone. I'll go over there. Stick to procedure. Shit sucker.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
What?
They are all against sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Who turned this off? Did anyone see that?
Take a house by force. They would take any infant.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
They want to hear the sensationalism. They want to hear how people were victims of violence when in fact they weren't. Or they... were victims of insurgent forces when in fact they weren't.
Auto drive now enabled. The news isn't neutral, it's a battleground. Here's media researcher and academic Alfie.
The media has of course been perhaps the key way in which governments have controlled
Auto drive now enabled.
So totalitarian countries have typically used huge mainstream media outlets to sell one kind of...
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Methods of state control. I think what's happening now is perhaps even more concerning, where you previously, in pre-crisis Britain, we had perhaps more diverse voices in the media, but now with the GDP,
Auto drive now disabled.
you're really only seeing one brand of news, and therefore only getting one truth. So people end up with a very biased and controlled idea of the reality and world that we're actually living in. There was, of course, many concerns and many problems, but in a way there were some positive things that, like, not all information was coming from one place, and so you'd have kind of far-right media outlets developing and then left-wing media outlets developing to combat those and kind of challenge the mainstream newspapers, TV stations, radios, and make sure people were questioning the validity and truth of the information they were receiving. So whilst there was the digital afforded more fake information, it also makes us suspicious and sceptical of information and makes us question the information we're getting. And I think in pre-crisis Britain it might not have seemed great at the time, but there was something positive about that there was a lot of distrust in the media, and in the different kinds of truths that are being told. Whereas now, I think you're seeing a return to a more traditional and older, pre-digital sense, actually, of people just trusting what they're told, and that's why we have to be here with radio stations like this to challenge those conceptions. Most citizens feel pretty hopeless, I think, and unable to fight back against these kind of huge...
We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Sleep upon the soft pillow of my voice.
Shit for brains. Lousy maggots.
Did you catch that?
Look round for anything named Dennis.
I'm on it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
Spread out, search the area.
Wait! Lock that spider down!
People of London, investigating disturbance.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
I'm on it.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Let's see if this wee drown lives up to its billing.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
Sebastian, no!
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection. doors. Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. Made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London. Once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it! The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Jesus.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data and Themis is done.
Fuck it. All right. It's done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and